Hadestown and Girl from the North Country announced their Broadway returns today, with the Tony Award-winning musical Hadestown set to become the first production to resume performances on Broadway when its curtain rises on Thursday, September 2nd. Girl from the North Country, the musical that features songs from Bob Dylan's catalogue, will resume performances on Wednesday, October 13th. The Hadestown relaunch will mark the first Broadway production to begin performances since the March 12, 2020, pandemic shutdown. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo had previously said that Broadway would be permitted to open at full capacity on September 14, but Hadestown producers said today that the early opening was worked out in coordination with the Jujamcyn Theaters, owner of the Hadestown's Walter Kerr Theatre, the governor's office, and in cooperation with the Broadway League. A spokesperson for Hadestown said the early relaunch is due to the timing of the Hadestown touring production schedule. The North American tour of Hadestown will kick off on Friday, October 15th, at Washington, D.C.'s Kennedy Center for a 4-week engagement and continue to over 30 cities in its first season. Prior to the Kennedy Center run, the tour will have a week-long stop at Greenville, South Carolina's Peace Center beginning October 5th. Casting for both Broadway and the upcoming tour will be announced in the coming weeks. The spokesperson said that due to our touring production schedule, Hadestown producers had a narrow window to open Broadway by September 2nd. Had they missed that window, producers would have had to wait until after the tour rehearsed and launched before focusing on Broadway, which would have meant a late fall return for the Broadway production. Also, the Broadway and touring productions will be preceded by Hadestown's first international production at Seoul, South Korea's LG Art Center, to be presented by S&Co, a leader in the Korean musical theater industry. The Korean-language production will open this August for a limited engagement. The Hadestown announcements were made today by producers Mara Isaacs, Dale Franzen, Hunter Arnold, and Tom Kirdahy. Tickets will go on sale to the general public on Friday, June 11th. Also today, which happened to be Bob Dylan's 80th birthday, producers for Girl from the North Country announced that musical will resume performances on Broadway on Wednesday, October 13th at the Belasco Theatre, where it had opened on March 5, 2020, just a week prior to the shutdown. Bob Dylan once said, "You should always take the best from the past, leave the worst back there and go forward into the future," said producers Tristan Baker and Charlie Parsons. "We are thrilled to go forward by welcoming audiences safely back to the Belasco this fall and reunite with our beloved Broadway family."